Hello, Amazing Food and Drink. Hello to everyone watching. I'm Peter McDusky. I'm a local barber and I opened Oliver's Coffee Bar 10 years ago and Oliver's Restaurant 8 years ago. My background is barbering, and then about 10 years ago I seen a disused cafe on the Belmont Road, and I seen this unit. This used to be a post office, and this to the left hand side was a greengrocers. And strangely enough, the guy who used to run the greengrocers then supplied us our veg, Keith. So I come down, I did a deal for this only about a year after opening the coffee shop. I put the effort into it, got a great designer, put the effort in, put in great arts, all local artists, put in the wood-fired burner. So all I needed was to get the team, and I was very, very fortunate. I got Thomas Whiteman, a fantastic chef, and just something about him when I met him, I just thought there's an honesty there. He's a wee straight-up guy. He came through, I'd say, the school of hard knocks, where you actually learned how to chef years ago. So I hit it off with Thomas, and then I met Ben Zhang, and again he was a restaurant manager, and I didn't have to tell them what to do. They just knew the vision, they knew the mission statement of where we were going. Without big meetings or big discussions, I couldn't write a menu. I couldn't write a wine menu. And these two guys got together, butted heads, and they come up with the Oliver's. So all the credit to Oliver's going. I built the foundations, but they put it on the map. But unfortunately, chefs move on. 22, 23 was just an horrendous time in here, and the menu was not the menu that Oliver's renowned for. So in July 23, I said to Thomas, you need to come back here. And he came back in, got it back on track, got the menu back that I believed in. So Thomas came back, and then he says the chefs you want that he has worked with are Ivan and Alex. And they're in the kitchen, and those guys have been phenomenal. They care, and that kitchen is back to where it was when Thomas is in there. Everything is freshly prepped, freshly cooked, and I'm just so, sometimes you have to lose things to get them again.
My name is Ivan, and I'm the head chef of Oliver's. And today I will show you how to prepare the seabass as the best dish of our menu. So the seabass comes every morning, like a fresh from our local suppliers. It's a Keenan's, seafood Keenan's. I will start the fillet just to get the fillets out, and there's no bones inside. So it's just a couple of bones here, and I take it off. Little bit oil, and leave till the pan is very hot. So season the seabass now. Just a little bit of salt and a little bit black pepper. You can see now how the seabass as a cook started to go in the middle. Leave like that, so shape 2-3 minutes, and after flip, add some butter, thyme, and under the grill for 3 minutes. Take it off of the heat, clip. You can see the very crispy skin, butter, thyme, garlic, and I'm gonna finish with a little bit of lemon juice. All this is just for flavor. It's gonna be very, very nice flavor. Put under the grill for 2 minutes, and it's gonna be perfect skin, crispy, and inside very soft and nice. So now we make the sauce for seabass. It's gonna be butter, a lemon juice, and sweet peppers. These make the difference. These sweet peppers, everybody love it and ask, what is this? Prawn meat. Just gonna season it with salt, a pepper, and put it back on the heat. On the end is gonna be a hand of sea herbs, maybe 30 seconds back on the heat. And that's our sauce. There's a garnish for the sea bass. Is a fish cake. Has a mashed potatoes inside, other fish, prawn meat, and put in a fryer and finish in the oven.
See, every day you come in, just be a wee bit better than the previous day. And that's the way, if everybody worked like that, it'd be phenomenal. So we've always used local. There's two reasons why you do that. If you go to France, they're really proud of their food. And what annoys me is, our food is good. I mean, our beef and our lamb and our vegetables are fantastic, and I don't think we shout enough about them. So we're glad to use local because one, it is exceptionally good quality, and you're glad to support local suppliers. Here's, business people just like us. They're just trying to survive. So you're more than glad to support them, and you're more confident then with the chefs that they can put good food on the table. The seafood is all locally sourced. I mean, the seafood, Ireland is surrounded by water and all the rivers, so we have great seafood, and whatever you can get local, you get local.
Hello folks, my name is Alex and I'm working in Oliver's restaurant, and today we're gonna share with you the best recipe for medium rare steak in Ballyhackamore. So first, make sure you bring the steak at the room temperature. Have it ready. Second, pan on, a little bit of oil. The most important thing is to season the steak properly. Pepper, rock salt. We're getting our steaks from Hannah Smith's. They are about 26-28 days dry aged. The best way to cook it is medium rare, medium. Slowly place the steak in the pan. We'll do 6 minutes each side with steak. As you can see, very nice color on it. That's our secret pepper sauce. Pink pepper, wild mushrooms, black pepper, garlic, thyme, rosemary, and a little bit of a beef stock. When it's almost done, a little bit of butter, garlic, bit of thyme, way butter rosemary. Steak should be ready. We'll rest it for about 5 minutes. This is how our secret pepper sauce looks like. Cook the steak the 50-51, and then once you take it out of the pan, let it rest, and the temperature will rise. The 50 will already start to grow. The 52, and I will go up to 55. That'll be perfect. Medium rare steak. The steak has to be well rested for at least 4 or 5 minutes, so the meat isn't bleeding when you place it on the plate.
Hi, my name is Kia. I'm the restaurant supervisor here at Oliver's, and I'm going to be showing you how to make an espresso martini. So to start off with, we use ground espresso beans, and once it's freshly brewed, we're going to shove it. Then we put in 25 millilitres of vodka. You can use whatever vodka you specifically like. I'm using Absolute as the flavour profile is very smooth. We then use 25 millilitres of coffee liqueur. We're using Kahlua. What makes our espresso martinis special at Oliver's is not only do we use freshly ground coffee beans, we also use maple syrup. This has a better flavour profile, showing more caramelly sweet tones which meld better with the coffee. We'll then grab our chilled coupe glass, shaking up the ice, and then we grab some ice. You're then gonna take this up. We're then gonna pour it back into our shaker and give it an extra shake, and what we call a dry shake without any ice, just to give it that bit more foaminess for you. And then to finish off, we grabbed 3 coffee beans. Again, these are the same high quality coffee beans that we use in our espressos. And here's an espresso martini. Hope you enjoy. At Oliver's, we make sure to use the highest quality in our drinks. So not only do we have cocktails such as our espresso martini, we also have cocktails which use on the smoky side, like our maple old fashioned, our regular fashioned and Negroni, and on the sweeter side, including our Oliver's Garden with mint and strawberry. We also have a big mix of wine lists.
When we opened the coffee shop, we built a relationship with Russell Bailey, Bailey's Coffee, and we have never changed. And what he has built in Belfast is quite tremendous. So we used him in the coffee shop and the restaurant. Never let us down. I'd look after the machines, great coffee. And the wine, we're using Mark Jefferson now. He's a local supplier, small business, but he cares about his wine. So we're very confident whenever he comes in and we discuss the wine menu, and he gives us wines and that you won't get anywhere else. Or there's very few restaurants would supply the same wines that we do. So you won't get them in the shops, and we're very confident to complement the dishes that we serve.
How's it going? I'm Craig, General Manager just at Oliver's Restaurant here. I want to talk briefly about a couple of wines. I know the guys were talking earlier on about the seabass dish. I actually have a really nice wine that I pair with it. It's actually a Pinot Grigio. Just get a ball out to show you now, folks. So, now, typically that is your Pinot Grigio there. Now, I know we're talking about the seabass earlier on. I would pair this really well with the seabass. It's quite a dry white wine. Now, the reason I would recommend this is because of the acidity in this. It helps to bring out the natural flavours of the fish. And I know it works really well with this samphire and other ingredients in it. So definitely go for your Pinot Grigio if you want to go for your seabass. Really good recommendation there. Now, typically as well, in terms of the measurements, I can do a glass which would be 175 millilitres there. So I'll just show you there quickly what that looks like. So there we go, that would be your typical measurement for a glass. It looks something similar to like that. Or if you fancy going all out, you can certainly go ahead and just buy the bottle instead there for you. Like I say, our local supplier is a guy called Mark Jefferson, actually just down in Sandown Road. Literally very local, very reliant. Anything you need, that'll be here next there. Also in terms of pairing with the food as well, I know the chefs do an excellent steak dish in here. So what I would do with that is more for a full to medium bodied wine. It would be a Merlot, so if I get that there for you. So that would be your Merlot. So if you're coming in to have a good beef dish created by our excellent chefs, I would recommend going for that. It's more of a medium to full bodied wine, so when that comes out, it'll help to bring out the flavours of the beef, and you'll be able to taste each and every ingredient with that. So I would definitely go for the Merlot in terms of that there. So there we go. So like I say, going back to the seabass there, so I'll just have a quick try of this. So there we go. That wine is actually really crisp. So like I say, the acidity in that is actually quite medium to high as well. So that will help definitely bring out the flavours of the seafood itself. Now, typically with the seafood dishes in general, you want to be going with white wine, but I mean, everybody's different. If you want to come and have a glass of red wine with a sea dish, it's perfectly okay there. So I'm just going to talk about quickly just some of the natural flavours of this red wine. Yet again, it is a Merlot there for you. So like I say, it goes really well with your beef dishes. So I'm just going to give this a quick wee try and see what I can actually gather from the natural taste of it. So immediately I can tell from that straight away, that is quite a heavy taste, to be honest with you. That is medium to heavy bodied. Would go really well with a steak dish. I can taste the blackberries. I can also tell that it's been oaked. So I would say that has been oaked for quite a while, as you can kind of get that woody taste as well. But immediately you're getting the blackberries from it, and you're getting quite a mouthful from it as well. Like I say, when you actually get the beef dish, that'll completely enrich the flavours of the actual beef itself. I would also do, which could be recommended with sea dishes as well, got 2 different types of rosés, so you always need 2. So the one right here, it's called Encore. It would be more of a sweet wine. I believe it is a white Zinfandel from California. And that one is more of your dry rosé. So like I say, there's always 2 different types of rosé there for you. Not only red, white as well, but do Prosecco as well, so let me see that. That would be your typical Prosecco that we use. So if you want to come in for, say, just a quiet night, or you want to get away from the kids or whatever, a couple of bubbles, there we go, Saturday night, jobs are good in there for you. And yet again, can sell that by the bottle or can sell that by the glass there for you. So that's just a couple of different ranges that we do of our wines there. So like I say, just a couple of rosés, red, white, and Prosecco there for you. Like I say, got something for everybody. If you want to come on in and just, if you need any more recommendations or anything, please don't be afraid to ask when you come in, and I'll certainly guide you in the right direction there.
This is December, so it's the Christmas menus on now, and we'll be very busy in the evenings. Friday, Saturday, Sunday during the day will be very busy, but it's mostly the big parties at night time. So there's a lot of prep, and these guys are on the ball. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. So I'd say my strength was putting the place together and putting the team together. There's no way me telling the good chef what to put on the plate and what to put on the menu, but I can suggest stuff to him. I think the team that are in here now, I think they can carry it forward and just keep pleasing the customers and doing what they do best.